Hello my dudes, and welcome back to another video. Today, as you can tell by the title, we're going to be doing a little mini tea party speed build. I do want to preface this video by saying that I decorate very simply. I'm not the best, and for this build I didn't take any inspiration from anywhere. I kind of just did what I wanted. So if you're looking for an extravagant build, this might not be the video for you. We're just doing real simple things today. I started off this video as per usual by putting a few custom designs on the ground. I normally do this first and then last again, just to like fill up the space a little bit. I like having the custom designs underneath certain furniture items. So like you'll see here, I put some of the sparkly designs underneath the table because I think it makes it look so much more full and just well decorated. I start placing some items around and then on the little table with the cloth here. Around the table, I put one chair and a couple teddy bears. I know when doing tea party builds, people usually put the plushies or the doll items. The doll items do scare me a little bit, so I only put plushies. I put the little bears, and I thought the teddy bear theme just matched like the whole aesthetic of the area that I wanted, so we add a few more teddy bears here and there. I think they're like one of the best items in the game. You prove me wrong. If you also have a tea party build on your island, let me know what items you used and how you ended up liking your whole build. This is my first time ever using the cherry blossom bonsai item, and can we appreciate that for a second, because that is one of the prettiest items I have ever seen. I want that in real life. It's a necessity for any island, honestly. Okay, so our little tea party spot does have a second story, like a mini second story. So I do start putting these little sparkle flower designs on the ground. I also didn't put the creator code on screen the first time that I showed them. So here's the creator code if you would like to download them. I think they come in purple, pink, and blue. So they're really pretty. I just use them to fill up space. I like them a lot. Originally, when I was planning out this build in my head, I knew I wanted to frame this top section a little bit. I wasn't sure if I wanted to use fencing or what kind of items I wanted to use. I do end up putting down some of these little planter boxes, and I think it creates a nice little barrier along with the log stakes that we add. Okay, so in this next clip, you'll see me struggling with this bear for a second. It's huge. Do you see this? It's massive. I did not know how big this item was, so I moved around the tree and stuff just to get the bear in a spot where I thought looked better and okay. I still don't know if I love it where it's at, but I like it better than, you know, initially, I guess. Does that make sense? I don't think what I'm saying makes sense. I'm so sorry. Whenever I'm playing on this island, a few people always ask how I'm in cherry blossom season, and the answer is time traveling. I time travel. I cheated Animal Crossing. I am so sorry. But the pink trees and flower petals floating through the air just work so good for a Fairycore island, so I have to stay in this season. If you're also wanting to time travel back to cherry blossom season, I believe it's April 1st through 10th. I was editing the thumbnail for this video and I was a little bit confused because I didn't love it. I was like, something is missing from this build. And it is, like I said in the beginning, I do decorate very simply, but I think the issue is that like the surrounding area isn't decorated yet. Like you can see to the left, it's just like a big open field. There's no terraforming, no decorations or anything yet. So I think once we start like doing more builds on this island and getting the surrounding area decorated, then this build will make a little bit more sense and feel more cohesive and feel better. I don't know, because I think like the finished product I'm not like the most proud of, but I think it'll work with the rest of the island. You know, like you catch my drift here? You know what I'm trying to say? I don't even know what I'm trying to say. It's time to start going in with some flowers for the area, just to add some more color and texture. With all of the Fairycore builds that I've been doing, I've been sticking with purple, blue, pink, and white flowers. So that's what I end up going around hunting for this build. However, I think later on, in some of my other builds, I do want to incorporate some of the red flowers. I think it still fits with the Fairycore theme, and I really love the red hyacinth, so I'm going to be adding some of those somewhere. I don't know where, but they're going to be around. Also, I didn't know if you saw earlier, but I did pick up, yes, this little nursery coconut right here. In case you didn't know, if you plant a coconut on the grass, that's what it turns into. It just turns into like a little seedling, sapling thing, and it never grows. Personally, I love using the nursery coconuts around the island. I am going for more of like a natural Fairycore theme. So sometimes when I don't want to place any more color, like placing a flower would just be a little bit too much, I plant one of these bad boys, and it adds a little extra something without giving too much color and like too much of a pop. You know, it's cute. I like it. Something that really helps me a lot for my simple decorating style is having a lot of versatile custom designs that I can place on the ground that'll kind of just work wherever on my island. So like you saw earlier, we had the little like sparkle flower design. I have some logs, I have some rocks, and I think they could be used multiple times all over the place. And it just adds an element of like cohesion to your island, and also of course is a good space filler. Can we take a second to appreciate that there are actual people who create these designs? Like these rocks that I'm using, somebody made them. They look so realistic and so good, and I would never be able to do that. I cannot even make a simple like shirt design in Animal Crossing, let alone these amazing things that other creators are doing. If you are one of these people making custom design codes, I am forever inspired by you. You are amazing, and I don't know how you do it. I rarely decorate with weeds, but in this build I do have like 3 weeds maybe placed around, so I am putting down a transparent custom design on the floor around the weeds just so they don't spread, and that is the last thing that I do for this build. So I'm gonna take off my little construction hat, we're done building for the day, and then we'll show the final thing. So I am going to be starting here outside of the build. This is my little butterfly walk. I do have a speed build for this too, so if you want to watch it, I'll link that in the description. But I'm just going to show you kind of where this leads. This is all kind of like one big build, I guess. But right here is what we made today. Our little teddy bear tea party. Coming over here, we have the actual tea party itself with some bears. We have some presents there because, I don't know, they were pink and cute, and why wouldn't you bring presents to a tea party? That would be fun. Coming up this way, we have a little path that leads to our upstairs area. Very, very simple. We've got some planters in the back, a tree, the giant teddy bear, which was so hard to place, and then just another little table with a teacup. I'm gonna cut to some photos of the area. Like I said, it does look a little bit weird because like the area to the left is not decorated in the slightest. So I'm probably gonna go in and like edit some of this build once I get the rest of the island done and stuff. So this is like gonna be like an ever-changing thing probably, where I'm gonna be adding or taking away some things. But overall, I think it's pretty cute. It does fit with the vibe of my island that I want. So I'm fairly happy with it. And then I did want to do just a full little walk around of the entire area. To the right over here is our campsite area, so I wanted to show that too. I don't know if I've actually shown that in a video before. We decorated this on live stream, so here it is. My plan while building the campsite was to have the little tea party set up very close by, so it's all basically connected, and that's what I wanted. Okay, so that is it for today's video. I feel like this was a little bit all over the place, the voiceover included, the foot, everything is just kind of chaotic today, so I apologize. If you did enjoy the video, make sure to give it a like and subscribe, and I'll see you very, very soon in the next one. Until then, stay safe and take care. Bye!